Hi, greeting fellow being beyond the fourth wall, also known as YouTube. Couple things here. I watched on one of my feeds on Facebook. Dan Charleston, he ran for sheriff quite a few years back here in Polk County, Iowa. Put a link on the Beto, uh, guy who wants to go all in a gun. Apparently now Mexico either have and or will be hiring him to compensate all of the drug cartel, at least that's what I believe it was, guns. A couple problems with that. Oh no, before I go any further, I may be using foul language, and this one I don't know yet. But anyway, as I have in my this tagline, this is a Snowflake free zone. So if you don't like it, you can leave. So a couple problems with this and the general election season coming up. Is he himself going to go door to door to the drug cartel and compensate their guns, or is he going to hire goons to take guns? Now I use the word goons loosely because, it would be a contract. U.S., the independent contractor to Mexico. Now I'm not sure if he can do that. He's a politician, whatever. The whole point is, I seriously doubt he can do that without the protection of, what was that again? Oh, guns! It is an equalizer. Now, a couple points here. When the Second Amendment was written, and I've said this in one of my videos before, and I'll keep saying it, the British had muskets, we had muskets. The British had cannon, we had cannon. And then we also had the Kentucky rifle. But most guns, or as I like to call tools, were at that time military, were at one point or another military issues. Now, the only real difference, and this is for you slow people, you anti-gunners that love to pound the drum, couple things. We have an AR-15, which is the civilian designated rifle. The military have an M16 or an M4. But the real difference between our rifles and the military's is they have selective fire and full auto. Even though, technically, if you really want to be nitpicking, full auto was banned by the Geneva Convention. Now, little caveat on our side, being civilian, we can get the automatic rifle, selective fire, whatever you want to call them, to a licensing procedure. Now that's usually done with a corporation, like say a private contractor. But you yourself can do that. It costs quite a bit of money, but if it's worth it to you and legal in your state, go for it. Let's see here. I had a couple points in my head that I was going to do. Oh, yes. Back to the election cycle, which is we're going to. Don't you find it rather odd, or at least I don't anyway, that they usually bring up gun control, abortion, and whatever other topic that they use every election season to divide the nation? Now, this is what I would like to call a fog of war. It is to distract you from something else. Because in the beginning, I think it was whatever, they were saying, we're not going to take your gun, not going to take your gun, not going to take your gun. In 2019, most of the Democratic potential for the presidential election are saying this. Men and women. It's something to think about. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. Well, actually, I am saying it's wrong, but still. You're creating tension, which may or may not help or hinder the next president, whether it's Trump reelected or not. I know a lot of people don't like him. I know a lot of people that do. He's a man, he wasn't a politician before he became president, which leads me to my next point. When they first had the, election starting with General Washington, although he was elected unanimously, politicians and president alike, they would serve their term. There's a reason why they have term limits. We should be doing that for both the Senate and the House, but whatever. They would serve their term, they would be called statesmen, and then after their term, they would go back to whatever their job was before they became a statesman, whether that be from the House, local, whatever position it was. And generally, not always, they were not paid as exorbitantly as they are now. And by that I mean after the presidential and after the Congress, senators, whatever, they're still paid a lifetime pay, whatever that scale is. And they usually, not always, usually do a pay bump. It's called earmarking. Look it up. And I don't really understand quite a bit about that, but I understand basics. And I'm really hoping that we actually get a fair fight this year for the presidential election. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I could be wrong. Who knows? We could have Trump again. We might not. At the end of the day, it really doesn't change most people's lives. Unless you're part of a special interest group which pays lobbyists to more or less be the quickest wheel in the concoction of cogs. But there you go. Hopefully they'll stop using smear campaigns and run an honest campaign. I don't think it's gonna happen, but who knows? I love y'all. I can't land it for you. Oh, believe me, I would. And you anti-gunners, stop using fear as a mechanism to divide people. It's not cool. Bye-bye.